first down at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Stafford. As he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's another.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
First down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this time, Brady will throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
third and short. Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. First took up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Throwing on first down is Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brady gives this one out to Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
By Trey Flowers. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Buying time to his left.
You ain't got no feet.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. Throw going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing crossing lanes, forcing the incompletion, and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. In on to stop Kevin Minter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford.
At the 18-yard line.
Looking downfield for Jones. And a double team that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got this down to the 35.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle by
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14. Lions 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Lions 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Stafford. Looking here for Smith downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, and there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Danny Amendola with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Lions 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Fournette. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for Jones. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Buccaneers 33, Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Stafford here. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Swift. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A give to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. His throw incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. It's ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Stafford. This is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 76 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And what has been a rough road for them. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford has got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
It's a gain of
that last catch short the marker by just a yard. Leaves him a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
the tackle made.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the gun, Stafford. And now here's another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
And I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Brady to Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And the
Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back in the 14. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, play.